We all know that the last 2 years were really a battle for everyone. Especially, it affected the daily lives of every working individual, or soon to be a part of the corporate world. But every cloud has a silver lining, because everyone was at home exploring and trying their hands on different aspects for earning their living. And today, in 2022, this demand opened the way to various hidden, but in-trend, jobs or profiles. And thus, considering this demand and urge to learn, Simplilearn has brought you a new video on the highest-paying jobs of 2022 to enlighten you with in-demand job profiles and to help you get a better perspective on what the coming future holds for you. These jobs don't require you to have a degree. Yes, you heard it right. You don't need a college degree to start with these jobs. Stick to the end of the video to find out which job profile pays the highest. So, without any further ado, let's start the video. At the 8th position in our list is Customer Support Specialist. Customer support specialists are in charge of identifying and resolving consumer issues while still acting professionally and courteously. Customer service representatives must be detail-oriented, have excellent communication skills, be able to focus under pressure, set priorities, and handle multiple inquiries at the same time. This is typically a full-time position in an office setting. Now, if somebody wants to start their career as a customer support specialist, they must have computer skills like data entry, internal tracking, and ticketing, and so forth. Also, many customer service positions don't require certification, but having industry certification can help demonstrate their expertise to hiring managers. Now, coming to the exciting part, which is salary. So a customer support specialist earns roughly $45,000 in the US and approximately 5 lakhs per annum in India. So this was all about customer support specialist. Now, moving on to the 7th position on our list, which is a flight attendant. A flight attendant is someone who takes care of passengers on airplanes. The primary responsibility of a flight attendant is to ensure that everyone on board an airplane is safe and comfortable. A person pursuing a career as a flight attendant is counted as a cabin crew member. Now, talking about some of the essential skills for flight attendants are good communication skills, a pleasant personality, and interpersonal skills. So if one wants to start their career as a flight attendant, it is favorable if they have expertise in hospitality, food and beverage service. After that, you can undergo a training course and certification. Now, talking about the salary. A flight attendant earns approximately $48,000 in the US, and in India, they can earn roughly 12 lakhs per annum. So now let's move on to another interesting job, which is content creator. A content creator is someone who develops amusing or educational information. Since most of the content is consumed digitally, content creation is especially relevant to digital content. As a content creator, it is expected of them to manage social media accounts and respond to client queries and comments. Digital marketing materials and articles can all be considered forms of content creation for business. Sharing content ideas with various corporate departments to help with their content requirements is also a content creator's responsibility. Now, to become a content creator, one must have knowledge of SEO, social media marketing, affiliate marketing. You can also try to create a network by offering to work or by collaborating. Now comes the salary. On an average, a content creator earns up to $50,000 per year in the US and 7.2 lakhs per annum in India. At number 5, we have graphic designer. So, a graphic designer designs graphics that clients may print or submit to their website using both digital graphic design software and conventional art mediums, including pencil, pen, and paint. Graphic designers create a wide range of visual assets, including logos, signage, magazine layouts, advertising, report templates, and advertisements. They could specialize in a specific area of graphic design or offer general graphic design services to clients. The tools used by a graphic designer include Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, Pixlr, Canva, and the like. Now, to become a graphic designer, one can opt for some online courses, join a design community, and can also gain some practical experience through internships. A graphic designer earns up to $50,000 per annum in the US and 6.5 lakhs per annum in India. Now, let's move on to another interesting job, which is digital marketer. Digital marketing is the promotion of brands to engage with potential customers over the internet. Other digital communication channels are known as digital marketing, commonly referred to as online marketing. Digital marketers produce advertising campaigns for customers or for the businesses in whose marketing departments they are employed. They work in advertising agencies or marketing departments. So, if you want to start your career as a digital marketer, you must have an accurate view of the market. One can also enroll in certification and boot camps for digital marketing. Now, a digital marketer earns roughly $62,000 in the US and 6.7 lakhs per annum in India. So now let's move on to the top 3 job profiles, with the third one being the executive assistant. An executive assistant is a secretary-like administrative professional. The job generally requires client relations, handling information requests, preparing statistical reports, event planning, and the like. Big businesses like Deloitte and Amazon employ the majority of executive assistants. So, if someone wants to start a career as an executive assistant, they must have a high school diploma. And there are also some certifications available, such as Certified Administrative Professional, Certified Professional Secretary, and Advanced Certificate for Executive Assistant that will help them broaden their skill set. Now, coming to the interesting part, which is the salary. An executive assistant earns roughly $63,000 in the US and approximately 5.19 lakhs per annum in India. So let's have a look at the profile on the second position, and that is a real estate agent. A real estate agent is a qualified individual who coordinates real estate transactions by connecting buyers and sellers and representing them in discussions. The ability to close a deal impacts how much money a real estate agent makes through their commissions, which is frequently a percentage of the property's purchase price, make up the majority of their income. The job requires staying updated with real estate markets, showing properties to buyers, counseling clients, and the like. So, if you want to become a real estate agent, you must understand your state's requirements, complete the pre-licensing work, apply for a real estate exam, and maintain the real estate license, and then you can work with a firm. The interesting part will now be revealed, which is the salary part. A real estate agent earns roughly $68,000 in the US and approximately 5.7 lakhs per annum in India. Now, moving on to the number 1 position on our list with maximum salary, and that is a web developer. So now, let's have a look at it. So, web developers utilize web-facing technology to design software to create and maintain websites and web applications, working with graphic designers on site layout, problem solving, and testing. The job requires troubleshooting problems of the website, monitoring the website, creating test applications, and the like. The scope of a web developer's work might vary depending on their area of expertise and specialization. So, if you want to become a web developer, you must enroll in a course, practice on the skill, apply for web developer options, as it is one of the most searched specialist jobs in the market. A web developer earns a whopping $70,000 in the US and approximately 7.7 lakhs per annum in India. And with that, we have reached the end of this video on the highest paying jobs in 2022 that don't require a degree. Well, which one would you choose? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Simplilearn YouTube channel. I hope it really helped you all. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and keep learning.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.